Hey everyone, this is Daryl from Daily Crypto Chasing. It's come to you live from Asia. Good morning from Vietnam, and we're going to be talking about CPI data. We're going to be talking about a Dogecoin 120% surge. We're going to be talking about what did Grok say about Dogecoin at $1, and we're going to be talking about Bitcoin price, supply shock, and what can we see happening for Dogecoin after the Bitcoin halving. So we're going to deep dive into the history of what's happened before, and particularly we're going to note 2021 and what happened to Bitcoin, and what happened to particularly Dogecoin after the halving in 2021. So guys, let's dive into it. Let's jump into it. And remember, this ain't financial advice. Ain't a word, as my mother used to say. But guys, this ain't financial advice. Don't forget to go down there, smash the likes, show some freaking love out there, and guys, it's a wonderful time to be alive out there. It is now Thursday, April the 11th here in Vietnam. So, guys, the weather is good. Go back and watch all my other videos. I would appreciate it. And, guys, if you got some extra Dogecoin dust, go down there and check out my links. Send it my way. I appreciate it. What happened yesterday? We did see that broader markets are pretty much down, and a lot of that had to do with this guy here because the inflation, the CPI data came in hotter than expected, and that just points to the fact that inflation is not under control. And I thought Ash Crypto has really put things in perspective. Why is Bitcoin dumping? We're seeing a recovery now, but yesterday, after the CPI data came out, we did see that Bitcoin took a huge dump. We have recovered from that dump, but one of the reasons that Bitcoin dumped ostensibly is because of this. The U.S. CPI data came in hotter and higher than expected. We expected 3.4, but data came in 3.5. Higher than expected CPI means the Fed can continue its hawkish stance. And also, because of the hawkish stance, it looks like rate cuts are going to be postponed, and basically we're going to have a rate freeze that's probably going to go I think we're not going to see any rate cuts till September. So that's one of the reasons why things went down. So now the Fed swaps its pricing in 50 basis point rate cuts rather than 75 basis points, and that too will happen after June. So I don't think we're going to see any rate cuts. These are the major reasons why BTC dumped, and it went as low as 67,000. So BTC is back up now, regained most of the dumpage. We did see a lot of longs got wreck. We'll jump into that in a second. So that is what's going on. In case you missed it, CPI data just released in March, expected 0.3, and the real was 0.4. But remember, Bitcoin inflation cut in half next week as expected. So we're going to see that with the halving coming next week, that the inflation rate of Bitcoin gets cut in half. So it's programmed. The best hedge against inflation is itty bitty baby, guys. So yeah, while CPI inflation is at 3.5%, inflation is much higher in many basic necessities. So we're seeing that, a lot of you, if you go to the supermarket or you're buying food, it's more expensive. So car insurance is up 22%. Transportation is up 10.7%. Car repair is up 8.2%. And this is what really affects you and me. Hospital services up 7.5%. Homeowner inflation up 6%. Rent inflation 5.7%. So imagine, you're making less because the dollar is devaluating. You're paying more for food, and now you're paying more for rent. I mean, you're going to have to get a second job. Electricity is up, and food away from home inflation is up. So both core CPI and headline CPI came in harder than expected. So that's why the markets are kind of like Debbie Downer right now. So, that's what's going on. So that's kind of that kind of put things in a bit of a suckfest out there. Guys, don't forget to go follow me on my Twitter. I appreciate it. So also, guys, you can't make this up. You can see the interest rate futures are now pricing a 13% chance of 0 rate cuts this year. So, yeah, like I said, the economy ain't looking good. But, I was expecting more. We do have an election year, so hopefully that's going to be good for crypto. I can't say how much is going to be good for the broader markets. And we can see here, this is bad news bears for Bitcoin. Look at that. Look at the DXY was up 1%. This is an inverse indicator, and we were hoping this would follow the trajectory here, but it's not happening. If we take this point here, it looks like that could be a possible scenario. We have this open funnel here. Let's hope we can get below this line. We need to be below 100 out there. Crypto-wise, it's looking good, right? It's looking good. So that is pretty good. Looks like the market kind of soaked in the CPI negative data out there. We did see a lot of longs get wrecked. So we're seeing a little bit of a short squeeze happening now. That's also helping push the prices up. We're seeing everything across the board is up. If you take a look at crypto bubbles, it's looking very, very good. Beam is up. We're seeing Doge is up. Doge is up right now. Look, let's click on that bubble. Click on the bubble. Doge is up. Not too shabby. We're still up 133% on the daily, up 5.7%, weekly 12%. So not too shabby for the Dogelicious Doge community out there. Fear and greed index. Let me get my Punam out of the way. We are seeing that the fear and greed, we're at 76, slightly down compared to yesterday. That was because of the dumpage, right? As you guys can see here, look at this. The amount of Bitcoin on exchanges, that's the green line, in case you're wondering. The green line, we're seeing the amount of Bitcoin balance exchange is getting lower and lower. Supply shock, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be talking more about that. Overall, the crypto markets right now, we are seeing, like I said, everything is in the green zone. The green zone, except Solana. Let me minty refresh that. Come on, Solana. Okay, Solana's up 0.5% now. Yeah, that's good. XRP is up. Doge is up. Now, some people are speculating maybe a Doge could overtake XRP. It could happen. It could happen. We're seeing that Cardano is like just dying out there. I mean, that's kind of worrying. I have a big bag of Cardano, so I'm getting kicked in the nuts by Charles. Thank you, Charles. Read between the lines, Charles. I hate you right now, buddy. Fix your token out there and get it to work. We got 8 days before the next halving. 8 days, 21 hours. So big things are going to be happening, and we're going to be talking about some price speculation for the Doge after halving, and that's going to be based on historical data, what has happened in the past. Remember, history doesn't repeat, but definitely freaking rhymes. So hopefully 2021, what happened to Doge after the halving at that time, hopefully it happens this time, because it's going to be good, guys. We're going to dive into that. We're still seeing that BTC has this open funnel pattern. $69,000 has been we pushed back that's now flipped as support. So hopefully we will not have any retracements, and we'll see Bitcoin kind of following this trajectory to $81,000. So remember, we are above the last all-time highs right now, so that is pretty good. We are kind of getting into price discovery mode. Remember, our all-time high was around about 73.5. So we're at 70, so we're about $3,500 off our all-time high. And once we get past 73.5, that's all price discovery mode out there. So hopefully it close up. Ain't scaring the kids out there. Hide the children. The OG is back. We're seeing Ethereum is also looking pretty good at 35.32. Not too shabby out there, guys. Important demand for Bitcoin from accumulated addresses is now exceeding supply from miners for the first time in history. So if you take into account the ETFs and also the supply, accumulated addresses, and what they're demanding and what they need, we don't have enough Bitcoin. Supply shock. And remember, when we have the halving, that's going to go down by half, guys. So Bitcoin regains the triangle. You can see we're back in the triangle. We should be seeing a breakout. Scenario 1 up in this range. Scenario 2 here. So let's see what happens, guys. I think 150, 200,000 definitely coming in. Bad news. Looks like U.S. is prepared for potential failure of major Wall Street bank, says FDIC. Oh, boy. Well, that's just going to push the Bitcoin narrative. That's going to push people to buy the Bitcoin spot ETF. So that's pretty positive, guys. More news out there. Looks like GPT daily outflows today. Outflow is the lowest, 117.5 million. So it seems that the outflows are kind of, subsiding out there. Let me take a look at this. Hopefully this will work. I can refresh it out there. Let me give this a refresh. We can see the outflows. So you can see that the total outflows was about 2,600. We're seeing more outflows right now. So that is not good. But it's just part and parcel, right? Part and parcel of what's going on. So the net flow right now, We're seeing around about a minus 2.6 billion is a net outflow right now for Bitcoin. I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried. We'll pick up. We'll pick up again out there, guys. It looks like spot Bitcoin ETF accumulated trading volume crosses 200 billion. Wow, that's history in the making. Breaking Bitcoin spot ETF application for China is happening, so that is pretty good out there. It looks like a post-halving rally, the upcoming post-halving rally will be epic. And remember the last halving in 2021, we also did have an epic rally. We also saw Dogecoin hit all-time highs. We're going to jump into that, guys. If you got crypto on a centralized exchange, get it off there. Get it off there, and it looks like Ledger is giving away free Bitcoin out there. So go check out my link down below. What's going on for the Doge Wozer right now? We are seeing that Doge is well above the EMA ribbon, so that is pretty awesome out there. So that is cool beans. We are just fighting it out at this 20 cents. We keep getting rejected here. It's getting pretty irritating. It's getting gnarly out there. So that is what's going on. Yeah, things are looking pretty good. We asked Grok, let's ask Grok, when will Dogecoin hit $1? Okay, when will Dogecoin hit $1? Let's see what the Grok has to say. So it's forecasting. So based on this, it seems that predictions for Dogecoin hitting $1 mark varies across different sources. Coinpedia's formulation price prediction for 2024 suggests Doge could possibly claim the 33.92 mark by the end of 2024. Another source says Dogecoin could see as high as $1.41 by the end of this year. So I believe, therefore, while the enthusiasm for Dogecoin is high and some predictions are optimistic, it's difficult to pinpoint exact date for when Dogecoin will hit $1. I still believe that we will hit $1 sometime in late 2024, early 2025. That's what I'm speculating. That's what I'm thinking out there. Looks like I said, Dogecoin is fighting it out at the 20-cent level. We need to kick the bears in the nuts. Let's go, LFG, guys. Get out there. And remember, zoom out. Dogecoin will hit $1. And, we've had these same descending triangles, breakout, descending triangle, breakout. We're right here, guys. And I believe that late 2024, 2025, we're going to see some big stuff happening, guys. So right now, we're seeing that technically Dogecoin is a big buy. Seeing a lot of buy signals happening. We're seeing the meme coins market cap is up right now, 62 billion, so that is good. We're seeing that right now, 80% of all the Dogecoin holders are in the money. That is good news, bears out there. We are seeing that Dogecoin is positive, 19.84%. We just can't get past that 20 cents. News-wise for Dogecoin, we're seeing that, what will happen after Dogecoin hits a halving? 4 years ago, we did see that fast forward 1 year after the last Bitcoin halving event in May, which happened to be the same time period, pretty close to the same time period as this year, Dogecoin reached its all-time highs, coinciding with Bitcoin's all-time high of 63,576 in April. So get ready, guys, because if history doesn't repeat, but it definitely rhymes, we could see a huge blast off for Bitcoin and Dogecoin after the halving. Yeah, baby. So we're seeing Dogecoin has 120% surge this year. In fact, if we go back to the bubbles, it's actually more. It's more like 133% surge. So, zoom out. When the trend is your friendly, we're seeing that Dogecoin is up 130% this year, so that is pretty good. Dogecoin Rise is up there with some of the best high growth assets. And remember, Dogecoin is number 8. It's not a lightweight, it's a heavyweight. And for us to hit $1, we're going to have to see at least a 5x, and that would bring our market cap to about $142 billion. Billion would it be out there. Also, breaking news, looks like Dogecoin is up 6% today, despite the rest of the market being in red. Dogecoin looks primed to kickstart. So when most of the market was still in the red, Dogecoin was still pumping. So that's pretty good. Floki looks primed to follow Doge too. Meme coin season is around the corner. And guys, look at the market cap. Look at the freaking market cap. It is insane. It is insane in the membrane, guys. So it's a great time to be alive. And remember, X payments around the corner. That could happen in June. That could catapult Dogecoin to the freaking moon, guys. So that's all I got. I'll see you in the next one. Be blessed. Be well. Be awesome out there. Be perfect. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.